Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN, and we are back for another DCUO video. In today's video, we're going to be talking to those players who want to have a little fun or who are newer to the game. Obviously, those people who have been playing the game like me since day one or want to take the game really seriously will already know this and they'll have a way to do this. But I want to talk to the guys who just want to have some fun and want to hone your skills via your alternate roles. So as you see here, I do have one of my alternate characters, Richard Rune, my sorcery DPS healer, and I want to go in and show you that I do have everything spec'd out with what I do have with this particular alternate character, damage. So I want to talk about today, though, is how to hone your skills. Are we good? Okay. So I want to talk about today how to hone your skills for your alternate roles. So in this case, how you can play as a healer, but if you don't want to use the time and energy to feed a bunch of skill points and try to split them up between being a DPS and being a healer, and then obviously doing all of your artifact stuff. So a great way to hone your skills as an alternate role, and in this case, like I said, healer, is to go into the events in the general tab and play the instances of the latest episode while you can. Now, obviously, in the event section, the instances for the newest episode are going to be open to everyone. So not only is this a great way to hone your skills, but this is also a great way to get better gear to level your alternate characters up. Now, obviously, if I tried to go into the actual instances and be a healer, I'm not going to do so well because I'm not spec'd to be a healer. So what you want to do is you want to go into any of these, essentially. Go into any of these, essentially, and pick. So obviously you have your Atlantis solo, you have your alert, you have a raid, and you have a raid. So essentially I could go into any one of these, and the nice thing about this is, much like with the anniversary event, all of your stats will be buffed. So you won't need to have, DPS skill points and healer skill points. You won't need to have healer gear and DPS gear. All of your stuff will automatically be buffed. So not only is this an easy, great way to hone your skills, but it's an easy, great way to play as your alternate role too. If you're someone who's like me and doesn't like taking time after time and trying to not only get skill points for your DPS role, but your alternate role, you can just go ahead and if you enjoy playing an alternate role like a tank or controller, you can go into these events, have the buff stats, and still, like I said, play your alternate role, which is a very fun thing to do for me. Like I said, I don't have the patience to actually have the skill points for both, so I figure why the hell not and do it this way. So let's just go into the I'll just go into the solo and show you here. Loading. Wait for it. Okay, so here we are in the solo for Atlantis episode 33. Now, obviously, you'll see my combat rating jumped up. Once again, buff stats. So I jumped up from a 178 combat rating to a 241. Now, if you go, well, first of all, let's do this. So let's switch our role to healer in this case. So there's my healer loadout, what I've been using. But if you go into your actual stats, you will notice Mason, what the heck are you doing, kid? You will notice that all of your stats are buffed. So obviously I've got a huge power increase, I got a defense increase. Mason, what the hell are you doing, kid? Oh my goodness, my kid is watching me make the video and he has to make a whole bunch of noise. So you also notice, like I said, your restoration, look at that. I've jumped up 6,600, vitalization 240, precision 550, dominance went up, equip, obviously the CR, the weapon DPS went up. So as you see there, critical healing magnitude. So obviously this will be the same thing for if you were to do this as a tank, as a controller. So like I said, this is a great way to not only practice your skills, but in the case of the alternate characters, get better gear so that you can level up your character to get to the top end content. So keep that in mind as you're playing the game if you want to have a little bit of fun and don't want to, waste all that time trying to get skill points for everything. So, and artifacts as well. I hate this freaking mic. I've said it a bajillion times that I need to buy a new one, and I eventually will. But that's all I got for you guys today. So I just wanted to show you that it's an easy way to hone your skills, play as your alternate role without deviating from, you know, your main character or your main plan. So with that being said, guys, that's all I got for you today. So thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more DCUO content on the channel or gaming content in general. And until next time, we'll see you soon.